Hey everybody, Justin here with BearzapperBBQ, where we cover everything from grilling to smoking and everything in between. Are you tired of the same old pizza ingredients, ordering from the same old place week after week, or making your pizzas with the same ingredients week after week after week? Pizza's amazing, but it gets boring. I've got the perfect solution for you. When I was in Puerto Rico, I found this amazing recipe that had some ground beef, some plantains, some honey, creamy mozzarella cheese, mind-blowing. We're gonna take it up a notch. So we're gonna do some ground beef that's been seasoned with Lane's barbecue Cubano seasoning. We're gonna mix in a little sofrito. We're gonna mix in some onions. We're gonna cook that up real nice. We're gonna throw that on top of a pizza with some plantains, with some Mike's hot honey. So it's got some sweetness, some saltiness, some kick. Amazing. You're gonna love this. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, all right, so we have our New Haven style pizza dough that is rising. I just finished it, just put it into the containers. I just finished kneading it, I should say, not just finished it. Just finished kneading it, put it into the 2 containers. We're gonna let it rise for a few hours. I would normally put it outside in the summer because it's nice, hot, and humid, but today it is not. So I might actually put it in our garage or in our basement where it's a little bit more humid, a little hotter. But we have these 2 pizza balls. They came out really good. Rising. We'll let those rise, and then we're gonna make some pretty awesome pizza. Hey everybody, welcome back. All right, so far in our frying pan we have some onions that have been cooking just a little bit in some olive oil. Threw some 80/20 ground beef in there, and then I added some Lane's barbecue Cubano rub. So we have that going right now. Just gonna mix that up nicely. Gonna get the nice flavor spread across the onions and the ground beef. Gonna add just a little bit more of the Cubano seasoning. Awesome. And I'm gonna add some sofrito in there as well. Just a little bit. You don't want to add too much. Cool. We're going to mix that up, and we're going to let the flavors kind of really come together while the ground beef is cooking. So it's going to soak in as much of that flavor as possible. We're going to let this cook. All right, so while this ground beef is cooking up nicely, we'll give it a nice mix here. We are also chopping up some tomato, and I have some green onion here I'm going to chop as well to put on top of the other pizza. Not a lot, we don't need a lot of green onion, but... All right, and the last thing that we're going to do for this pizza, while we give this a mix, is we are going to take some of the leftover chicken that I made the other night, and I'm just going to chop up some of the leftover meat, because we're going to be making ourselves a barbecue chicken pizza over here, and then a pizza that I learned to make in Puerto Rico over here. So we're doing ground beef and onions, as I mentioned before, some sofrito, some Cubano seasoning. I'm going to throw that on with some fried plantains and a little bit of honey. Really pumped for this, really excited. I'm super hungry, so I'm let's get this ball rolling. Now we have the I'm going to be cooking the pizza inside today because it's rainy and chilly outside today, and can't really get the big green egg going in this, or don't really want to. So we'll be doing that in the oven today. I do have the oven preset to go to 550. We have our stone in there that's preheating right along with the oven, so we should be good to go. All right, so we have the ground beef totally cooked, the onions nice and soft. Got a little bit of excess grease in there, so I'm just going to take a couple paper towels and just going to dab it in here just to get rid of some of that extra grease that we don't need. We are basically done here. Good. Awesome. We can turn this off. We have shredded the chicken for this one. We've used some, on this we've used Lane Spellbound before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reheat this with a little bit of barbecue sauce as well, just to get that, just to get it kind of re-moistened and really, you know, really pulling all the flavors that we want to pull. Awesome. So we're going to start stretching our pizza dough, and we're going to start making our pizzas. All right. So we have spread out our dough. We have it on our pizza peel. Now we're going to take our chicken and our tomatoes and our scallions that we have, our green onions, and we're just going to mix it on top of the pizza. Just putting some pieces everywhere. No rhyme or reason to it. And we're going to put some cheese on as well. And then maybe some crispy fried onions as well. Awesome, that's looking really good. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great. Okay, now we are going to throw some six Italian cheese on here to start. And throw some cheddar as well. We don't want it to be too cheesy, just enough. All right, so we have some cheddar jack as well. Throw that right on top. Cool. And I'm going to throw a couple crispy fried onion straws on top too. Beautiful. Now, as you can see, the oven is at 550. We're going to take our pizza and we're going to move it to the peel. All right, we've put it on the pizza stone. Oven's still at 550. We're going to let this cook. All right, pizza's looking good. Just going to flip it around just a little bit and make sure it's cooking evenly. Awesome. All right, let's see here. Pizza's looking really good. Let's check the undercarriage. That's getting nice and brown. Put it in just for a few more minutes and we should be good.
Hi.
All right, so our barbecue chicken pizza is done. You can probably hear this. Yeah, it's nice and crispy on the outside. It's gonna be nice and moist on the inside. I'm gonna move that over and I'm gonna put our next pizza on the peel. All right, so we have our next pizza that has some mozzarella cheese, a little bit of cheddar. I threw a little bit of olive oil underneath. We have the fried plantains, and I'm just gonna add some of the ground beef that we cooked. This is smelling really good already. So I can only imagine what it's gonna be like once it's cooked. After that, we're gonna add some hot honey. We're gonna throw this one in. That is good. All right, just wash off my hand. Throw a little Mike's hot honey on there. And into the oven we go. All right, we have our next pizza in. Close this bad boy up and let her cook. All right, let's take a look. That is looking awesome. We are ready to go. Let's get that pizza peel. Put it right on the cutting board. All right, everybody, review time. That was honestly the probably best pizza I've ever had. One of the best pizzas I've ever had. Definitely the best pizza I've ever made. That was absolutely incredible. The sweetness, the saltiness, the slight spicy of the Mike's hot honey, the crispiness of the crust, yet the super kind of bubbly and moist inside. It was just honestly one of the best pizzas I've ever had. Excuse me, I've ever had. Hands down. It was incredible. Check that recipe. See below. Remember to like, comment, subscribe for more awesome recipes. And please, if you decide to make this, if you decide to try this, let me know in the comments because I'd love to know what you think. But honestly, so good. You'll love it. Do this.